We are coming to you from the city beautiful, Chicago, Illinois, where this afternoon, WGN Sports is proud to present White Sox baseball. It's Alex Rios, Adam Dunn, Chris Sale and the Sox as they get set to butt heads with Nick Swisher, Asdrubal Cabrera, and the red-hot Cleveland Indians. Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ken Harrelson with Steve Stone as we get set to bring you the finale of this four-game set. As you may or may not know, we have lost the first three. They swept the doubleheader. Then yesterday we had a 3-1 lead. They came back and won it 4-3. But the Indians have been playing some outstanding baseball. They're just one game back of the Tigers.
Indians are doing just about everything right, including hitting the ball out of the ballpark. They've hit 95 home runs. But lately, this team is just dominating the opposition. They've won 5 series since the June 9 sweep by the Tigers. They split one that was in Baltimore. They've gained 4.5 games on Detroit. This team right now is red hot, but Jason Kipnis is not in the starting lineup. He's hitting .500 over his last 12 games, so I don't think our pitching staff is going to miss him.
Well, a good treat for you this afternoon. 2 aces on that bump.
Got terrific pitchers going head-to-head today in Justin Masterson and Chris Sale. However, recently, if you take a look at both of them, Chris has been doing pretty well. Against the Mets, he struck out 13. Unfortunately, he did not get the win in that one, and that's been the way things have gone for him. Conversely, Masterson on the other end has gotten hit pretty hard, and in Baltimore, they did hit him very hard, but they hit a lot of people hard as Chris Davis has 30 home runs this year. So if you look at the numbers recently, you'll see in the last 5 starts, Masterson with an ERA about 5.5, he's 1-3. Chris, his ERA just over 3, but he's 0-4. Before that, both the guys were terrific. Right now, they are the respective aces. It should be a dandy today. It's a beautiful day for baseball. Let's salvage the last of a 4-game series.
All right, sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way.
In celebration of the 1983 team, Dennis Lamb, who was a sinker ball specialist and went 7-7 that year with 15 saves, and Floyd Bannister, a left-handed breaking ball specialist, went 16-10 with a 3.35 ERA. They threw out the ceremonial first pitches and certainly enjoyed it. Looks like at this point Floyd might have a little better arm than Dennis, but Dennis always was a sinker baller. We'll be back with the lineups and today's first pitch after these messages. audio setting. It's provided by 97.5 FM ESPN Deportes, Chicago's first and only FM Spanish language sports radio station. And so let's take a look at how Terry Francona is going to line up his Cleveland Indians, a game in back of Detroit. Drew Stubbs leads it off. Mike Avila sitting second as Drupal Cabrera at shortstop. Ryan Rayburn, who's been a Sox killer, in the middle of the lineup with Santana, Reynolds, Brantley, Gomes, and Chisenhall rounding it out. White Sox defense is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Diaza, Danks, and Rios in the outfield with Gillespie, Ramirez, Beckham, and Dunn in the infield. Tyler Flowers gets a nod behind the plate. And Chris Sale on the hill, looking to even it up at 6-6. His ERA 2 3/4 on for his 15th start. He's got a couple of complete games. And opponent's batting average just 199. The umpires for the game today: Quinn Wolcott behind the plate. Alan Porter is at first. Mike Esterbrook is at second. And the crew chief, Wally Bell, is at third. So they throw the ball around the infield, and we're ready to play baseball. I'm ready to turn it over to my play-by-play partner, Ken Harrelson.
Hi, Stevie. Thank you very much. And once again, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. It is a great day to win a Major League Baseball game. A beautiful day here in the city. Beautiful. 69 degrees as we speak. As Drew Stubbs gets set to lead it off against our ace, our 6'6", 185-pound southpaw, Chris Sale. And the first pitch of the ball game. Taken for a strike, says Quinn Wolcott. Outfield straight up. This is the 9th meeting of the year between these two clubs. In the first 8, we haven't done too good. They've won 6 of the 8. Indians come in hitting at .258 as a club with a 4.33 ERA. Little check swing and foul back in here at the ballpark. 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 375 in the gaps, and 400 straightaway center.
That first pitch was off the corner, and I'd see if maybe another one would work out there.
He gone.
He heats him up with a fastball, keeps it out away, and throws it right by Stubbs, who's going to do that quite a bit this year.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Mike Aviles. He's 5 for 11 in this series. Comes in hitting at .264, 5 homers, 26 knocked in. And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours. One out. And that's snubbed right off the end of the bat. Just right where he should be for out number 2.
Last time out, Chris Sale was absolutely brilliant against the New York Mets. He went 8 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, a couple of them in the first inning. He walked 2, he fanned 13, and was on the verge of that 6th win. But you might have remembered the collision between Beckham and Gillespie. That kept the game alive. Eventually, our ball club won it in the bottom of the 9th, but Sale got yet another no decision.
There's Asdrubal Cabrera, 6 for 12 in the series with a homer. 5 for 19 lifetime off Chris. Indians with a .258 mark and a .433 ERA. The numbers can be very misleading. It's not what you hit, it's when you hit it. It's not who you play, it's when you play them. And very quickly, count nothing in 2, so Chris just coming right at him. Why not?
Cabrera is a much better hitter from the right side, where he's hitting .286 as opposed to .259 as a left-hand hitter.
He gone. 1, 2, 3 inning. Couple of strikeouts after a half inning of play. It's their guys nothing, and the good guys coming to bat.
Robin's going to line them up today. Diaza leading off, and then it's Ramirez and Rios at the top, with Dunn, Keppinger, and Gillespie in the middle, and Beckham, Dankson, Tyler, Flowers doing the catching and hitting 9. The defense and how they'll line up behind Justin Masterson. It's Brantley, Stubbs, and Rayburn in the outfield, with Chisenhall, Cabrera, Aviles, and Reynolds in the infield. Jan Gomes gets a nod behind the plate, and Justin Masterson on the hill. He's 9-6. His ERA 3.76, on for his 18th start. Opponent's hitting just .224, especially tough on the right-handers with that low three-quarter delivery.
So here is Diaza hitting at .260. 10 homers. He's knocked in 40. Takes ball 1. As we reminded you last inning, go ahead and check out your picks to click. Watch out. Sox come in hitting at .245 as a team with a 4.01 ERA. Sox 17-18 here at home, but 15-28 on the road. A couple of 6'6" pitchers out there on that bump today. Chris, our guy, 185. Masterson, their guy, 250. And one hopper off the end of the bat. 1 out. So right now let's check out our picks to click. Jim Angio, our director and the crew. Move with Alexi. Steve's going with Gillespie. And Terry Hanley, Mike Williams, Eric Aldridge, Roger Clare, and Bert Coghill from Silver Lake Country Club in Orland Park. We're going to go with Gordon Beckham. Alexei takes it outside. Alexei 4 for 15 in the series, and he's had a tough time against Masterson. 7 for 43. Chops that one foul.
When Masterson gets that fastball inside to the right-handers, it has the tendency to go in and down. So if you see it over the inside corner, by the time you swing, it's well in on your hands, and it's very difficult to put in play as you look at the career numbers against our Sox. This year, Masterson has beaten the ball club twice with an ERA of 1.13.
And there's another chopper foul. Rios on deck. Masterson, who attended Bethel College in Mishawaka, Indiana. Breaking ball right off the end of the bat, so Avila's going to have another soft ground ball. 2 down.
The Indians have made a whole lot of trades, trading away veterans that were good players and going to be high price players, and getting some youngsters. And the reason why Masterson is here in the ace of the staff is he was acquired along with Nick Hagedorn and Brian Price for Victor Martinez. That was from the Red Sox in 2009.
Well, the Indians in the past have made some real bad trades.
They have that.
0-1 the count to Rios. Hitting at .272, 11 homers, 36 knocked in. 1 for 8 in this series and 9 for 40 lifetime off Masterson. So 3 little soft ground balls, and after 1, no score. Ryan Rayburn will lead it off here in the top of the second inning. No score. It'll be Rayburn, Santana, then Mark Reynolds. Rayburn hitting at .261, 9 homers, 25 driven in. Checks it up and takes strike one. Rayburn has been a Sox killer. .287 hitter against us. 14 homers, 54 RBIs, and just 268 at bats. And those RBIs have been killers. 0-2 the count. The 32-year-old veteran, former Tiger. And as we speak, Tigers losing to Tampa Bay 1-0. Breaking ball lays off of it.
That was a pretty good pitch, and it broke so sharply that it fooled Quinn Wolcott behind the plate, because that one had the whole plate.
And a full count. Rayburn 3 for 10 lifetime off Chris with a homer.
Chris has got very good stuff today. As you look at Carlos Santana, he had another switch hitter in the on deck circle, and he's a better hitter from the right side.
Jess did get a piece of the high changeup, so the count hangs full at 3-2.
Talked to Ryan Rayburn before this series about why he hits so well when he sees that Sox uniform, and he said, has no idea. I don't think any player does when they're hot against a certain team.
He gone. 3 strikeouts now for Chris. Another changeup.
Rayburn expands that zone. This ball way out of the zone. And he realizes that not too many hits up there.
There's a 26-year-old switch hitting catcher, first baseman, DH, Carlos Santana. Carlos at .269 with 10 long ones and 33 driven in. It is nice to see Nick Swisher sitting on that bench. Want to know the count?
Big part of their offense, Swisher and Jason Kipnis, not playing to this point.
High pop up. And 2 down. There's Nick, who's beaten us the last 2 games. 9th inning home run. They came back and scored 4 in the top of the 9th to beat us 9-8. That was the 9th run. And then that base hit yesterday. Curveball from Jesse Crain.
Talked to Jesse before the game, and Jesse said that on that curveball, he got it higher than he wanted it. He said he wanted to throw that ball just off the shoe tops. He got it up around knee level, and Swisher just waited back and took it right back up the middle.
So here's a slugger, free swinger. Mark Reynolds takes a breaking ball strike. Mark 4 for 11 in the series with a homer. 2 for 6 lifetime off Chris with a homer. And it was a long one. Got a breaking ball in Cleveland and just absolutely lost it.
There's a look at the man that's been pretty much a villain in this series. Kipnis, over the last 12 game hitting streak, hitting at even .500. Hit the tying home run in the ball game against Dylan Axelrod yesterday.
1-2 pitch. He gone. 4 strikeouts. Another 1-2-3 inning. And after an inning and a half, still no score.